Nobody is worse than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons might also be the weakest, most pathetic excuse for a professional athlete we have ever seen in not just American history, but the history of sports. I can't think of a professional athlete that has come across more pathetic than this man. Friday on Countdown, what did I say? They came out with the news. They said Ben Simmons gonna play game 4. I said, it's 72 hours from now.
I'll wait.
I'll wait. I said, I'll wait. It's 72 hours from now. Come to me Monday, because that brother ain't playing. You know why? Because if you're going to play for game 4, why wouldn't you play for Saturday's game 3? It's 2-0. You see what Boston's doing to your teammates. If you got anything, that's the game you wanted to be in. Not when you down 3-0. There's no way in hell he was going to play tonight. That's how pathetic Ben Simmons is right now. So Daryl Morey clearly won the trade. Number 2, let me say this on national television to Mr. Rich Paul for Clutch Sports. You have to get rid of Ben Simmons. It's bad for business. You can't represent this dude. He don't want to play, but he wants his money. Like you said, the outfits that he's wearing, the stuff that he's posting on social media. I promise you, you'll see him in LA or Calabasas. I promise you, you're gonna see him in South Beach. How much you want to make a bet his back injury ain't gonna be bothering him then? I told y'all we still trying to find out. Did he hit a pothole on the New Jersey Turnpike? Was he getting his groove on and tweaked his hip or something?
Yo, he was mad, and then they put the ether joint behind it. Lovely.
That was beautiful, man. Beautiful.
I was thinking about I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. Now you want to take my spot, fellas.
Yo, I say that. Yo, that's the one line. There's one line in there that I always say. I say, this the dude you choose to name your company after?
Right.
I use that for everything. I'm like, yo, these the people you choose to hang out with? Like, for whatever it is, I'm like, yo, these the people you choose to. I'm like, come on, man. Like, be for real. Get your life in order. If I say that to you, I'm asking you to get your fucking life in order, bro. Straight
Compare
up.
the beans you whack. Have me crying. Eminem murdered you on your own shit. He's a bitch
So good, man.
Blood attention. Queens run this shit as Russell Simmons. I was like, God damn, Nas. Anyway, we going
greatest diss song of all time, man. Yes.
That's the really debatable, but it's definitely
or it's either that or hit him up. Hit him up
too. I like No Vaseline. That shit was hilarious, even though it was a little weird.
But do you remember No Vaseline, man?
Yeah. God damn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard. Now you just wet and soft. First you were down with the AK, and now you doing the mission over mission lane, looking like straight bozos. I saw it coming. That's why I went solo. And can't fall and stomping. Well, y'all motherfuckers move straight out of Compton. Well, all right. Nigga. One big house, not another nigga in sight. Never mind.
Dope.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Check out
Okay.
Ice Cube, No Vaseline. That shit is hilarious when he left NWA. But anyway, let's keep it moving and grooving. All right. So, Wayne, you go ahead, man. You take this one. Because you want to
I could not agree with Stephen A. Smith more. I couldn't agree with him anymore, man. I love his take on this. It was a great take. Everything he said was correct. Because I said the same thing. When I saw this dude on the sidelines, he sits there and he doesn't communicate with anybody. And he sits there like he knows he's fucking up. He's sitting there like he knows he's fucking up. Like, I should be playing right now. And then he always, just like Stephen A. Smith says, with his clothes, he always got his chains on. Always got like the fresh gear on or some shit like that, fresh haircut, fresh line and everything. Nigga, if you can do all of this, that's my thing. This is what I hate, man. If you're going to sit on the sidelines, should you look bummy as hell, bro? Like, I don't want like some, I don't want nobody like looking your best when I'm out here busting my ass and you can't play because of whatever fucking reason, man. If you hurt, cool. I want you to look hurt. If you got a sprained ankle, I want you to come out in crutches. Straight up, bro. I don't want you to come out in a 10-piece suit because you want to look fresh and you want to wear the dopest watch and everything. I don't like that shit, bro. I've never liked that. If you're hurt, nigga, be hurt. When you call into work, You try to put in on that little oh yeah, I'm not feeling too good. Like, oh, even you know the shit sounds phony. You practice the shit before you called into work, right? You know it sounds stupid, but you still do it, right? That's how I want for people to be on the sidelines. Now, personally, let me ask you a question, Phyllis. Maybe you know because I don't. When somebody is injured, do they have to be shown on the side? Like, do you have to sit out there with the rest of the team? Can't you like either be in the locker room or at home or some shit?
So yeah, you can be at the crib, but like you're supposed to like show that support for your teammates and be
No
on the
doubt, no
sidelines.
doubt.
It's kind of like Zion Williamson. Y'all know
Yeah,
Zion, and I know
yeah.
this is like, of course, we're not a basketball podcast, what the fuck ever. These
Let's
dudes are
talk about
really
it, man.
interns
Forever.
of urban hip hop because it gives me a bigger question I want to ask later. But yeah, you don't have to go. You could be at the crib, right? Getting
Right,
rehab. You could be in the
right.
back, shit, getting rehab. But they choose to go out there and look like rappers and just sit out there with all their chains on and all their jewelry, and they look with they cool fashion, and they just
Mm-hmm.
be sitting there
Mm-hmm.
like, and I'm just like, man,
And
I
I hate
wish
it,
that was
man.
me. I just want to get paid for not doing nothing. But go ahead,
Bro, I
Wayne.
swear, if it were me, bro, I'm sitting out there in a t-shirt and basketball shorts, my nigga. Like straight up. I'm in this motherfucker like this. Straight up. I don't know if you can see me, like sweatpants, a t-shirt. Like, bro, I'm going out there with motherfucking either some slippers on or something. Like, I just hate that so much, man. Because that means that you have so much time to do everything else instead of either rehab or actually just fight through the fucking pain. You getting paid millions of dollars. There's so many other people that can ball, if not better than you, then as good as you, that haven't made it. And you're sitting down there just waiting for the game to end so you can go fucking play Elden Ring. So you can get back on live or a video game live stream because you know that's the shit that Ben Simmons does, man. That is some whole shit, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
Right.
You complained, bro, that they were treating you bad at the Sixers when all they was doing is like talking shit behind your back and you was acting like a little crybaby. Fine,
Right.
you didn't want to play. I don't want to play. You took your ball and you went home, whatever. They finagled some shit, got you on the Nets, right? With two of the greatest NBA players of all time, maybe the two greats right now in this generation. You get to play with them, bro. You get to play with them. You are part of their squad, their team. And you're like, oh, my back hurts. Your back doesn't hurt. If you could sit in this damn gamer chair for 3 hours and stream you playing video games, bro, you could shoot the ball around, man. You could shoot, at least shoot and miss. And I think that's what the problem is, man. He knows that he's not going to be able to pull his weight. After all this arguing, after all this crying that he's been doing, when he finally gets that ball, when the whistle finally blows and it's his turn to take a shot, he's not going to be able to show up. And I think he knows that. That's why he's like, oh, my back hurts, or I can't play anymore, or I can't play this game. Bro, the work is done. They're in the playoffs. They made the playoffs, man. They needed you. Bro, the Nets got swept. They got swept, man. KD is one of the greatest, bro. KD shouldn't be getting swept like that, man. That nigga needs help. I said the same thing about Kobe. I said the same thing about Jordan. I said the same thing about LeBron. They're great, but they need help, man. Every great player needs help. You had a Shaq. You had a Pippen, bro. You had all those people, man. You know, and you're just going to sit there on the sideline and be like, oh, fuck it. Well, I'm on this team now. But my back hurts because you can't contribute because you know you can't contribute to the goddamn team. You're too busy focused on your fucking necklaces and your chains, and you want to go back and play fucking Xbox. I don't like it at all, man. I don't like how people look. You know I'm not some godly person. You know that about me, man. But I do believe in good luck. I believe in blessings. I believe in hard work.
Karma.
He got blessed enough to be in the NBA, and he's a good player, great player. You got blessed, and there's so many other people out there that would love to take your spot, man, that would love to be in your position, that would love to sit there and play next to KD, man, Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? You're just sitting there like, I don't want to do it. And you want to dress fresh to death and shit. Nigga, fuck you, man. Fuck Ben Simmons right in his fucking ear, man. He doesn't deserve the blessings that he's received. Okay, he's not showing up. He's not showing out. He can't even do the little bit, right? And again, I'm going to go back to it. If you're hurt, stay your ass. Look, either you dress bummy or you stay your ass back in the locker room. I don't want to see you shining on the sideline when everybody else is busting, is busting they head open and shit and getting elbowed by everybody and sweat is pouring down. They only get like 2 minutes rest and shit because they trying to come back or they trying to keep the lead going. I don't want to see you looking fresh on the sidelines. That goes for everybody, man. That shit sucks, bro. But I feel like, again, I'm going on a tangent. Fearless, what do you think about the whole Ben Simmons bullshit, bro?
So I feel like him saying that I honestly don't give a fuck what he do, for one, because he's not on my team anymore. So I root for two teams, the Sixers and the Lakers, right? Sixers, because I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. We stone's throw from fucking Philly, and motherfucking Lakers because, you know, Kobe Bryant. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, right? That's when I was a fan of him because he was just that dude, you know what I mean? And he was basically, and he played in Philly. So, you know, anyway. I feel like Ben Simmons, the reason why I'm so upset and the reason why we want to talk about this is, I'm so tired of people using mental health as a fucking excuse for a lot of things.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
When you ain't really like diagnosed supposedly with it. And the reason why I say that is because like the organizations tried to get him a therapist and he never went. He ain't want to participate in that shit. So he said that he was, he hasn't played in like 2 years, right? Or like a year.
Yeah.
Since last year's playoffs, right? It's been last year's playoffs was the last time he played. His punk ass didn't want to do the layup with the Sixers. He passed it. It was a foul and all of that. But like everybody was like, yo, he's hesitant to shoot. He don't shoot 3-pointers, even though he was doing it in practice. So he has a mental block. So he said, I ain't playing no more because coach Doc Rivers for the 76ers was like, yo, the reason why we lost this game, you know, he didn't say it. He was like, the reason why we lost this game is because, you know, people not taking shots. And then he said, they asked him, the reporters, yo, do you think that Ben Simmons is going to be the point guard next year? And he said, at this particular point, I can't answer that question. This is after they lost the series last year.
Right.
So Ben Simmons took that as, oh, that's disrespect. I don't want to play here no more. That's your right. That's a prerogative, bro. But the thing is, though, is that like you now start saying like, oh, I'm not coming. I'm holding out. Trade me. But when they stop, you know, paying your ass, now you are in your bag. And that's the thing that I ain't like. So like now you mad because you're not getting paid. So then you come back and you say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple practices, but then you leave because you're like, oh, I have a mental health problem now. I'm blocked. I'm mentally blocked. I have anxiety, and this is causing me depression and stress. Something you've been doing your whole life, but this is causing you depression and stress. All right. So you get traded to the Nets, right, for James Harden. James Harden, he drinking, going to a strip club every night, so he don't want to play with the Nets no more. Kyrie Irving, he ain't getting vaxxed, so he no vax Kyrie Irving out this bitch. He can't play in half the games. So the Nets will set up the failure from the jump. You know what I mean? So they trade Ben Simmons to the Nets. Boom. He with the Nets. Boom. He ain't played a lick. He said he was going to come back because he had sprained his back. But come to find out, the reason he was supposed to come back game 4, right? He didn't come back because he said, this came out yesterday. He said that my mental issues and depression and anxiety flared up so much that it caused for my back to tighten up. So that's the reason why I didn't play. Look, professional sports, life, rapping, music, clothing lines, working at a job, being in jail, anything. It all comes with pressure. Yeah. And the way that you go past that pressure and the way you work past that pressure defines you as a person. Some people do have mental health issues. I don't know this dude's mind, but I'm pretty sure he's lying. And I'm pretty sure he's using it as an excuse. And that's real fucked up. Because I know a lot of people out here that certainly in the African American community, dog, Latino community, if you try to go to a therapist or you try to get mental help, they'll be like, oh, you crazy. Nah, I talk to my family. I talk to my friends. Y'all are my therapists. That is not real. Go to a licensed therapist to help you with coping mechanisms so you can get past some shit. Because if not, you can really fuck up your whole shit. And Ben Simmons using that as an excuse is garbage, bro. And I hate it. Like, you can't use that as an excuse because you don't go up there and dunk. And you don't got to even shoot the ball. That's all you have to do is play defense because you got Kevin Durant. So it's just like, yo, it just lets me know, man, like, motherfuckers to do anything, not to participate and get paid. There's a lot of cats out here like that. They want to get paid, but they don't want to participate. And that's some lazy ass shit. And I don't respect it, man, at all. Stop using stop using fake mental health diagnosis to give you an excuse for not getting on or not being able to go ahead out there and do some shit. Stop. And if you have those problems, go get professional help. Like for real, man. And I know he can afford it.
Yeah, exactly.
My ass.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, man. I feel the exact same way, bro. But they also use that as an excuse so we can't say anything to them about it because now there's just this stigma of, if somebody's mentally ill, then you speaking about them is going to make them even more mentally ill. You're not helping them. You're not fixing anything. So they get to put themselves in that box and stay there. And that's not right. And that's not fair, man, to the team. The Nets were embarrassed this year and they had no reason to be. They're too
Yeah,
good
they
of a team.
did.
They're too good of players, man, to have that shit happen to them, man. But I guess shout out to the other teams too, man. They're
The
doing
only
their thing. Let me jump it. Go ahead, bro.
the only person that played consistently this whole year was Kevin Durant. And
Yeah.
look, I don't even because Kevin Durant, he crazy as shit. Like, and I don't mean to, be like, I'm not saying like mentally. I'm just saying he has burner accounts and he be dissing people from other accounts.
Yeah.
He's very emotionally flawed in terms of like being able to handle shit as regular superstars we seen. Not everybody's Michael Jordan. Not everybody Kobe. Not everybody LeBron. You know what I mean? They can talk shit all day, use stuff for motivation. These cats is just a different breed. Look, me and you technically millennials, bro. Technically, right? Because the year was born, right? I don't think it has nothing to do with that. Because I know people that his age that have all types of intestinal fortitude. I just feel like it's really just dude just being lazy as hell, man. Like she just said in the comments, lazy as ish. Like, come on, man. So and look, she said, stop faking it. Like, come on, that this motherfucker with all his chains on don't got no mental health issues. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Every time he's supposed to play, now my back hurt because I'm having anxiety. I wish I could do that shit, bro.
I mean, technically you can. Technically,
yes,
you can.
You
do
actually
that,
are right. You technically can,
but you don't want to do that because you want to succeed. You want to succeed.
And I don't want. I mean, I don't mind getting paid for not doing shit. Thank you, but I know that shit's gonna come to an end. Ain't nobody gonna deal with that forever. No matter how much talent you have. Period. So that's just my opinion. I think he's a goofy. I think he's putting a bad face on the league. People his age, everything. He's just fucking up. But he don't have to play no more. The league will be fine without him. But like you said, I don't like that sitting on the sidelines with all them $1 million chains on shit neither. That's some crazy.
I don't like that.
Shit.
I don't like that, man.
Ain't doing a goddamn thing. He ain't injured. Like LeBron, when he do that, he fucked up. And plus, I give LeBron a pass because LeBron has been playing every game for like 15, 19 years. So he can do that shit now with his little wine and all that. I'm cool. Go ahead, LeBron. You got banners, nigga. You straight. Ben Simmons ain't done shit in this league at all. He ain't won no awards. I think he may have won Rookie of the Year. That's it. So